Good morning, everybody. Hope we're doing well. Just want to give you a quick little tutorial here on kind of the newer skills for today's lesson. Um, so if you notice here, quadratic equation to standard form, and standard form is kind of this setup: ax squared plus bx plus c, and that's going to be equal to 0. So essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to get everything to one side of the equation and then 0 on the other side of the equation. So if I take a look down here at this example, it says write the quadratic equation in standard form. In order for me to have that accomplished, what I need to do is move this 3x squared to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 3x squared from both sides. And then all I need to do, in this case, it's a one-step problem, is just go ahead and type in what I'm left with. So I've got 4x squared minus 6x minus 11. That is equal to 0. All right, and then we'll just click submit, and everything looks pretty good. Let's take a look at one more quick problem there. All right, write this equation in standard form. So what I want to do in this case is move this -5 to the other side. So in order to move a -5, I'm going to add 5 to both sides. Just make sure when you're moving that term that you're properly combining like terms when you do that. So now what I'm looking at, this will become a 19. So I've got -5x squared plus 6x plus 19, and that will be equal to 0. Take a look, and nicely done there. So that's for the level 1 problems. Take a look at how things maybe progress a little bit as we get into level 2. So taking a look, write the quadratic equation in standard form, and if you take a look at this, we've got a lot more going on both sides of the equation. Just remember, rule number 1, don't panic. What we're trying to do is get everything to one side so that we have it set equal to 0. So we're trying to accomplish, once again, that ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this case, maybe I'd start by saying, okay, I'm going to add 2x squared, and then I like to write this underneath the like term on the other side. Here's my 2x squared. Got it? So this is going to add up to 0, right? Subtract 5x from both sides. So subtract 5x over here, subtract 5x. All right, will add up to 0. Add 4 to both sides. So sneak in a little add 4 in here. This is going to add up to 0. And so then now I should be ready to go. In the trick kind of with this one, we want to write it in that ax squared plus bx plus c form. So 2 minus 1 is going to give me an x squared. And then what I want next is this x term, so minus 6x, and then a 4 minus 2 would be plus 2. And then all of that is going to be equal to 0. So when I get ready to come over here and type this in, I'm going with x squared minus 6x plus 2. So x squared minus 6x plus 2, and that's equal to 0. There we go. And let's do one more problem with this. Same type of thing here, just trying to get everything to one side. I'm going to add the 4x squared to both sides. And over here, there was no x squared term. So 4x squared is just added really to like a 0x squared. This will add up to 0 on this side. Subtract 2x. And there's the 8x term, so subtract 2x. So if I want to think of it this way, 4x squared, and this had added up to 0, so we'll kind of cancel that out. 8 minus 2 would give me 6x, and then minus 19. Don't forget about that minus 19. And now that is going to be equal to 0. So as I take a look here, this is my standard form ax squared plus bx plus c, and in this case it's a subtraction, that's all equal to 0. So remember, that's kind of our main objective. So 4x squared plus 6x minus 19. 4x squared plus 6x minus 19 is equal to 0. So that kind of handles the quadratic equation to standard form level 1 and level 2 problems. And you'll also notice you've got a few mixed review problems from skills throughout our Algebra 1 course. So good luck on that today.